The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors. Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harris and Young. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harris and Young. We're on January 22nd. I can't believe, we only have two more after today. Shows left in January as 2026 rolls along. And I have an awesome guest tonight by Zoom. He's a filmmaker, a very creative individual. We're going to talk to him, look at a couple of his works about halfway through the show. But of course, before we get to him, got to read these incredible underwriters, and then we will commence per usual. So, we have the Boston Auto Group in North Easton. We have Grip It and Rip It, sports trading cards and video games in West Bridgewater. We have Grant's Rental in Bridgewater. We have Jalen's Delicious Restaurant in Middleborough on Route 28, right across from the State Police Barracks for delicious dinners and lunches. We have Lynch's Towing, Auto Cycle and Truck Center in Brockton at 26 Knapp Drive. One number for towing, one number for projects. My pal Lynchy there in Brockton is always in search of new scrap metal, wheels, anything to do with transportation. He handles it all. We have Hartley's Delicious Jamaican Restaurant in downtown Brockton, and they're opening up a new one in Randolph sometime this year. We have the Vittoria Connoisseria Brazilian Meat Market in Taunton. We have Rose Jewels in Kingston, rocking the South Shore in custom design for 29 years. And they're also holding a raffle for $50 tickets for 2-carat total weight diamond bracelets for their February 6th first birthday party in business that they're having at the store. They're valued at $4,500 each, the diamond bracelets are, and no limits to ticket purchases. They can be purchased online or in person, and the raffle for them will be held at the party that day on February 6th. We have Brian's Barbershop in Kingston, also in Kingston, as is Rose Jewels. We have Bay Street Vape and Smoke in Taunton. We have the Wareham House of Pizza in Wareham. We have the Riverside Cafe in Wareham, open 6 days a week, all except Wednesday, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. They make the best breakfast in Boston and the Cape, and they have DoorDash delivery. We have Diesel Plus Unlimited in Whitman. We have New England Floorscapes in Middleborough. We have Kingston Auto Body in Kingston. We have Salon Giovanni in Marshfield. We have One Good Credit in Brockton. We have the Cornerstone Barbershop in Pembroke. We have Mooberry Frozen Yogurt in Raynham. We have Doggy Boutique, all breed professional grooming for dogs and cats, run by my great next door neighbor, Debbie Snell in Brockton. We have Tom Auto in Middleborough. We have the Alter Ego Salon and Spa in Berkeley. We have Sharnick Auto Body and Repair in Lakeville. We have RW Carpet and Flooring in Norton, covering floors for 50 years. We have the Nemasket Olive Oil Company in Middleborough. They sell the best and freshest olive oil in the world. We have Curtis Car Care in Middleborough. We have Gregory Scott Jewelers in Middleborough. We have a new one, Farm Wives Vintage LLC, rescuers of all things old and nostalgic, antique shop in Halifax. We have the Hammer and Stain South Shore DIV Crafting Workshops in Southeastern. We have Jay's Barbershop in Abington. We have Plymouth County Power Sports in Middleborough. We have Anthony Cycles in Middleborough. We have On the Bar Dance Studio in Norton, having students in there as young as 18 months old looking for the new Baryshnikov. We have Evan Young Realty. That's my brother Evan, the realtor. We have DNS Auto Works and Clinton Specialists in Abington on Route 58. We have Haven Psychiatric Services right here in the building in room 211. And we have Joe's Diner in Taunton. And I want to thank you guys so very much. And now, Mr. Kevin Anderton, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing today, Harrison? Thanks for having me on your show.
Thank you. It looks like you're sitting in a control room of some kind, or a dark room, or some kind of a technical room of some sort. Is that true?
Well, I'm down in my office. This is where I do like editing and any other stuff that I'm doing, especially for my own business.
Okay, your own bit now. Now you're a filmmaker, but you have another business that it pertains to film editing as well, or is it just you do this as a hobby, or what, or both?
I do a little bit of both. I'm mostly the way I pay the bills is I do contracting. So I do renovations, property management, real estate, and stuff like that, and then I do the film stuff on the side. But I did the film stuff for about 12 years, and it's really hard to pay the bills with film stuff.
Okay, but it's you love the film stuff, and I saw some of the videos you've done, and they're fantastic.
I love it. I love film.
Now you always just behind the scenes, or have you been in front of the camera too? You done acting at all, or anything like that?
if you see me in my movie, it means something got messed up.
Oh, really? So that's, I wasn't sure because I looked, I mean, you sort of have that, that kind of like off-center dude kind of look that might appear as, kind of a character from, a supporting role in a sitcom, that kind of thing. And so, and some of those films that I saw, that's the impression I got from some of the characters in them. But that's not
Yeah,
you, I guess. They weren't you.
no, I prefer to leave the acting to the
To leave
actors.
them to the actors. Okay. Well, what I do with every guest is I find out what they were like as kids, because that's, I always say, I could say this more and more for every show. And now in my 16th year, that life is an epic journey. It begins when we're born, and what we do in between then and the time we leave is, all connected. So tell me about your childhood. Where did you grow up? I guess you're a Boston area guy, right?
From Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Okay.
So I don't know if you know Gloucester, a small seaport town, a lot of fishermen, that sort of thing. Enjoyed it, loved having a beach, loved being near the ocean.
Yep.
I had a lot of friends. Mostly we did sports, and I was in theater arts in high school and middle school, and but I would do a lot of stuff with my friends, and I always knew I wanted to be in film, but
Okay.
I figured I was just some kid at the end of the world, and there was no shot at it.
Okay. Tell me about what kind of sports did you play? Football? You look like you could be playing, like you could have been a lineman on football.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, I didn't play school sports, but my dad used to refer to me as the intramural All-American,
okay.
so that I could play any sport and play it really well. Um, and and so mostly, basketball, football, baseball, that sort of stuff. Was a goalie in hockey and that
Right.
sort of stuff.
Okay, that's cool. Now, did you ever incorporate that in any of your films, sports action?
No, not really. I mean, I've written some shorts about movies. I'm sorry, about sports. Um, I did one called Sports Fans Paradise, which was funny.
Okay.
Um, and but mostly it's just comedy stuff, not really sports related.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. You're comical, but I see that's why I asked, because I had a feeling that you might have somehow incorporated sports into your videos, and it was in a comical vein, and like you said, it was.
Yep,
Yeah. See,
absolutely.
I read people pretty well. Okay. Now, what did you go to college, and if so, where, and what did you major in? If not, that's fine. But I always ask people that their education history.
Yeah, so I started out at Fitchburg as a bio major,
Okay.
and I see transferred to Salem State and did business.
Okay.
And I was going to go to law school. I got into BC for law, and at the last minute, I just said, "Nah, I don't want to be a lawyer."
Okay.
So I kind of kicked around for a little bit and was figuring out what I was going to do after I graduated, and then a movie came to town. It was a movie called The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin.
Okay. I know.
And I got a job as a security guard in locations and loved it. Just loved it. It was just amazing. So then I wanted to figure out how I could be a part of it. And what I decided was to go to film school, get my
Okay.
master's in film.
Where did you go for
So
that? What film school?
So I got into BU,
Okay.
and at the same time, I met my wife, and she asked me, I think we were on our second or third date, and she said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "I want to move to Boston and go to BU for film." And she said, "Let's do it."
Okay.
So we moved to Boston, and I went to film school, and she was finishing law school, and we've been together ever since.
Okay. Is she a lawyer?
She is a lawyer, and she's a real estate broker, really good at it.
Awesome. Okay. Now that film, Macaulay Culkin film. Now, did you mean that they were shooting it there, or did you just were you a security guard for the spectators seeing the film?
So they were shooting it there.
Okay.
And the way it worked is I was doing contracting for a friend of mine who owned a mall in Gloucester,
Okay.
and they were renting a ballroom to shoot test footage. So they had probably like $1 million worth of cameras in that room,
Yep.
and they needed somebody to stay overnight with the cameras. And so I said, "Sure, I'll do it." I went and did it, and I did a awesome job, of
Okay.
course, because sitting in a room. And they said, "Oh, you live in Rockport. We're doing some scenes in Rockport. Do you want to come do location stuff for us?" And I was like, "Sure, sure." So I did that, and then I did security, and then I was just working like round the clock with them. It was really awesome.
Okay.
Learned a lot, made a lot of friends, asked a lot of questions, and said, "This is what I want to do the rest of my life."
Okay. Well, what did you build stuff for this set? Is that it?
Nope, just basically watched everybody do stuff and made sure there weren't any issues
Oh, okay.
with.
That's what security. Okay. It had nothing to do with, because you said you're a contractor too.
Yeah, nope, just
Just kept the order.
kept order. Yeah,
Okay.
It was great.
And that's when you fell in love with filmmaking. And that's when you decided that you were gonna. Okay.
Yep.
And that's what prompted you to go to film school.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Now take it from that point on. I mean, you went to BU, and I'm going to ask this question. I don't usually ask. I don't try to make questions people selectiveness what they selected, but why not Emerson? I'm just thinking, because that's kind of like the be all end all for film work in Massachusetts. But you tell me.
So I believe at the time Emerson didn't have a master's program that was as good as BU.
Okay.
The Emerson undergrad program is fantastic. They do
Right.
a lot of internships and things like that. And I think the other thing I really wanted was I wanted a bigger school
Okay.
for my masters.
Bigger school. You felt that you'd have more opportunities to make films in a bigger school. Is that it? Maybe or.
I think it's just the name of BU would have a better name for whatever I did
Okay.
versus Emerson.
All right, fine. I understand. I've worked with people from Emerson. I went to college with people that transferred to Emerson. One of them has been the news director at Channel 4 now for 36 years. So I know what prestige it is to go to Emerson, that can be accompanied by going to Emerson. And I've also appeared in an Emerson film that I never got to see because the students never showed it to me. All right. So when did you start like actually making films, and how did you like round up actors and things like that? And how long you been doing it? And about how many projects do you have under your belt since this time? If you're not sure, pocket.
So I'd say that in probably 98, I was made my first big film, which was my thesis film, which is a 30-minute short comedy called Parting Shots, which did pretty well.
Yep.
And then so I was like, okay, well, I got done and I got my first job, and it was on an IMAX movie called Kilimanjaro with David Bregiers.
Okay.
The filmmaker that did the Everest IMAX movie. And that was a great experience, and I learned a lot about producing stuff. And then I said, well, I'm going to make another movie. So I made a 15-minute movie called First, Last, and Security. And it was my first chance to get like actors outside of school and things like that. And, that did pretty well. And then I decided, well, I've got all these talented people that I'm connecting with. Why don't I do like a series of 10 2-minute movies and kind of build a community? And so I started doing that and met a bunch of people. The films did really well. And this was before YouTube and the internet and stuff.
Right.
So I was getting into a lot of film festivals. And the talent in Boston at that time was just tremendous. There were so many talented people.
Yep.
So we just kept going and just making stuff and everybody pitching in. And
okay, on that note, we're going to actually watch a couple of Kevin's videos, and we'll be right back to talk about them. So stay tuned, enjoy them, and we'll be right back to continue the interview.
You like the sugar, coat it, believe that I don't know it, not sure what's the matter, watch your brainwaves scatter, something here shady, wise up now, don't play me, condition chronic, jungle phonic, sound like monkey business, what you're selling, I ain't buying, no time for monkey business, your monkey business, no sale for monkey business. For monkey business, you gotta watch that understand my frustration. Could use a vacation. Condition chronic, jungle phonic. You sound like monkey business. What you're selling, I ain't buying. No time for monkey business. No monkey business. No sale for monkey business. No sale for monkey business. You talk that talk, you walk that walk. A warning here, you better knock it off. Eventually, you must evolve. Then and there, problem solved. Bow, 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 bow. Monkey see, monkey do, shadooby doo why. King Kong beat, get you moving along now. Monkey see, monkey do, shadooby doo why. King Kong beat, get you moving along now. Monkey see, monkey do, shadooby doo why. King Kong beat, get you moving along now. Moving along now, moving along now. King Kong beat, get you moving along now. Yo, monkey business. Condition chronic, jungle phonic. Sound like monkey business. What you're selling, I ain't buying. No time for monkey business. Yo, monkey business. No sale for monkey business. No sale for monkey business. Yo, monkey business. Yo, monkey business. You trying to make a monkey? Yo, monkey business. A monkey out of me. Yo, monkey business.
And then my church group decided that I should be in charge of the cantry. So far I've collected about 50. I can read them off to you if you like. Let's see. Asparagus, cream-style corn, butter beans, Brussels sprouts, vegetable medley. Oh, the guys who cut the grass ran over the flamingo again. Oh, I know it's just a statue, but I had to run down to Ocean Beach and replace it, otherwise the turns would be dull. Are there any grandchildren in my future?
Working on it.
I'm not keeping you from anything, am I, dear?
Well, now that you mention it, Mom. No.
Are you held hostage by the eternity call? At Freedom Phone International, we understand. Just dial star TP.
What's a 7-letter word?
Go ahead, dial it,
Blank complex.
and turn your teledrone over to one of our teleclones,
No, wait.
who continues the conversation on your behalf. We'll glean the important details.
Oh, I almost forgot. Your father died.
And let you get on with your life. Our teleclones are some of the most versatile in the industry.
Julie, you're like my best friend.
I know you're not my best friend.
Yes,
I
we'll
don't
be like
understand. I mean,
best
I tried to do what I
friends
can for you. I just
forever.
Baby,
you
know I love you. Baby.
We saved you 5 hours.
No, there's no one else.
Well, I got
When the
it.
conversation is winding down, we'll kick it back to you.
I just love our chats. Aren't you glad
Night, Mom.
I signed up for that free one?
Love to Dad.
And don't worry, a full report is sent to your inbox, so you can take care of those little faux pas on the next call. So the next time you've got a teledrone, call Freedom Phone International. And let us take care of those tele-obligations for you.
$29.95 per month includes up to 3 hours of service. $3.95 per minute for each additional minute. 1-year service contract required. Offer not valid in all states. Some restrictions may apply. Visit our website for more information or dial 1-800-555-0101. Operators are now standing by. Go ahead, dial it.
Well, Kevin, that was great. Tell us what we just watched.
So the two movies we just watched were a movie called Monkey Business, which was my first music video.
Okay.
And it's kind of funny because I made 100 movies and I still hadn't made a music video. So, and it is my concept with somebody else's song, and a very talented local musician, Greg Sharon. His brother is.
Oh, that's right. He did
Gary.
my show. That's how he found you, I think. Remember?
Yep.
Okay.
He's tremendous, very talented. And so we did that. And the other movie is a movie called Telephony, which is something that Sony Pictures paid for.
Wow.
Yeah, they had so they approached us. They liked a lot of the work that we were doing, and they said, well, how about if we fund a couple shorts for you? So they gave us some seed money. We made them. They said they were genius. They used them on their network, which was, I think, Crackle at the time.
Okay.
And they signed us for like 2 or 3 other movies that we had made. I think one was Miracle Hose, and the other one was Mask of the Ninja. And they put them on Crackle, and they had like 2 million views each in a weekend.
Wow. Man, you're in the big time. And how long ago was this done? This was like 2021?
No, this was 2008.
Oh,
this
2008.
Is,
okay.
Early in the internet.
Okay.
But Telephony was fun. Telephony is the main character in Telephony is my mom.
Oh, really?
It's an actor.
Okay.
Well, it's an actor playing my mom, because whenever I would used to call my mother, she would talk endlessly about stuff that really didn't matter.
Oh, I know. I know. Mothers used to like that. Mine is too.
Right now, I am writing a sitcom about a divorced couple running a property management company in Boston.
Okay.
And I'm also writing another sitcom about an Iraq war veteran that moves into a exclusive community and how that impacts the different people that live there. Both very funny, very interesting. And then I'm finishing up a feature script on my family, about growing up with a dysfunctional family and how it's been very interesting dealing with.
So it's a little like dark humor going in there. I got to figure when you throw in a Iraq war veteran, it's got to be, I mean, it's obvious. I'm guessing some of the jokes, might make people shake their head a little bit, but they're still funny. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, my stuff can be dark.
Yeah.
I think the thing that people always say about my type of comedy and the stuff that I write is that it's ahead of its time and usually happens. So I'll have people constantly calling me saying, hey, remember the movie you made about such and such? Well, look out this article. Look, it happened. And I'm like, yeah. So, but darker, different, funny, that's usually what I shoot for.
I got you. Where do you play these sitcoms? Like on local TV or on YouTube or both?
So my stuff's been featured on NBC streaming in New York City.
Wow.
Yeah, we signed a contract with them, and it ran for like 2 or 3 years. It was very interesting.
Yep.
They've been, they're on YouTube. I think I've got, I don't know, maybe 20 million views on YouTube on the different channels that I have.
Sweet.
We were on this early on. We were on this website called undergroundfilm.org, and we had like the top 10 most watched, the top 10 most voted for like a long period of time. And then also like a lot of festivals. I think my stuff screened in like over 40 festivals and multiple times.
Okay. Have you ever done anything do you know who John Pierce is? He's a comedian, and he has a gig at Medfield Cave. Not Medfield, Medford. You know?
No, I don't think I've ever met him. No.
Well, he did my show years ago, and he brought in a sitcom that he did, and it was hilarious. I just thought maybe you had something to do with that too, but I guess not. All right, well, Kevin, in spite of the issues we had, you did a great job, and now we're in the final 5 minutes of the show. I hope you had fun talking to me, in spite of all.
Absolutely, best, yeah.
Okay, I hope we covered as much about you as we could. Now, what I'd like you to do in the remaining time is give some shouts out to people that are going to see the show. I know you did a pretty good plug for the show for us. And I'll just, salute those people, greet them, and then we'll condense it and snap my fingers to the end when we finish, to the theme song at the end.
Okay. I mean, one of my biggest fans is Tori Clay, who's been on your show. She's a big actor for me and has done a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Let's see. So 2 big influences, but they're not here with me anymore, is Carol Patton from Imagine Magazine. She passed
I remember
recently.
Carol. Yep. Okay.
And David Kleiler from Local Sightings. He was a big proponent of my work, and he's passed away as well. Let's see. I mean, that's pretty much it. All the shout outs that I have.
Okay, well, you can shout out to your wife and your family if you want as well.
Oh, sure. I mean, my wife's always supported this stuff. She loves it. She's a funny person too. My daughter was at NYU in their film program for a while.
We were talking about getting your daughter on the show, but she was in class. If she wants to do it, let's get her on.
Well, she's moved on. She's doing biology now.
Oh, well,
So-
okay. Well, what I was going to say is that based on this, if you had a good time with me, anybody you think might be a good guest for my show, give them my digits. I'm always getting guests from word of mouth from other people now, more than
Yeah,
ever.
sure. I'll send people along. If you want to watch my videos, you could go to YouTube and look up Midnight Chimes and see my stuff.
Okay.
One sort of fun thing that's happening is I am doing a 60th birthday screening, hopefully at the Regent Theater in March.
Whose birthday?
And
Yours?
It'd be my 60th birthday. It's been a
Congratulations.
long
It's a funny age.
process.
I've been there.
Yeah, and so everyone's invited to come. And you can connect with me on Facebook. I'll be doing like a big announcement once I have it locked in. And I hopefully will be shooting maybe this summer a pilot episode of one of my sitcoms.
Okay. Listen, just so you know, I've got some acting experience too. If you ever have an idea for a quirky actor back in the background or something, an extra, I've been in a few films. Hit me up. I'll come up if I have time.
Sure, it'd be great.
The show's my baby, but I'm always. I did a commercial in Rhode Island for a flooring company, knocked people on their sides laughing so hard. It was a few years ago.
Everything I do has quirky people in it.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm as quirky as they come. All right, so we're just about to wrap the show up. I got one last favor to ask you. When you stick around, and my tech guy will take a pic for Facebook. I couldn't connect with you on Facebook, but I can still post a picture and I can send it to you, and you can tag me on your page as well, possibly.
Sure.
Or at least you can show people on your page that you were on my show. You've already
Sure.
posted it. You've already told them you were going to be
Yeah.
on. Then you can show them what the behind the scenes pic looks like.
Sure.
And then of course next week we'll edit it and the show, and then we'll share it with the world.
Fantastic.
So you okay? All right. So just when we're done, just sit tight. And my tech guy Adam in the control room, who did all he could to help keep the production going, will take a pic of us, text it to me, and then I'll pop it on Facebook and I'll text it to you too. And then if you want to
Okay.
share it on your page, that's fine. And that's it.
Okay.
You did a great job. Thank you so much for being my guest.
Thanks for having me on.
Okay. All right, folks, wrapping up another great Topic Time episode. And there'll be more coming on the horizon. I have a beautiful Canadian singer next week up there by Zoom. And on we go. So snapping off and rolling out.
Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.